Morning guys, Martin back, another CarCast. And not a massive amount to talk to you about this week. Stuff's happened. That's it. Game over. Yeah. I mean, the quickest whatever, wouldn't it? No, so I don't know whether any of you have seen, and if you haven't, then by all means look through the catalogue of videos. Did a quick look around at the tournament halls. They've really come on well. Dave's nearly finished writing all these systems out. I still don't understand how he does it. Like weird matrix language and stuff. I just don't get computers. I can use them, but programming them and coding them and everything's just not my bag. So yeah, he's just finishing that up. But we had the terrain weekend. Not many people turned up for it, which was kind of to be expected. I didn't push it on Facebook. Because I don't seem to push anything on Facebook, and I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments. Facebook just seems dead these days, because there's that many people advertising that many things that where are you going with it? Do you know what I mean? What's the purpose? I can boost an advert and pay money for it, and it doesn't get me any extra response, so that's pointless. And it's one of them where, oh, you've got to have a presence, but people don't necessarily respond to it. The same people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking anybody that likes my post or anything. I appreciate that, and it's the same people every time, which is great. Those people tend to know what's going on anyway, because I speak to them. And I just think, well, who's it actually reaching? It costs nothing, but it's another time constraint, isn't it, doing it? Wow. I've just gone past the tattoo studio that A, I didn't know was there, and B, it's got the biggest picture of the Joker in the background. I might be going back there when I get this one covered over. But that done when I was 17. I want it to be Darth Vader instead. Anyway, camels. So, lost a man. Even more camels. So yeah, there wasn't a massive amount of people turned up because I don't think we necessarily advertised it as well as we could. But that didn't matter. The point is, if you have seen the video, you saw the table of stuff that needed doing, and people came in, and thanks to everybody that did come in and build some stuff. And we've got loads and loads of terrain. We still need to build more, we still need to paint more. That's on the list, but for the next probably fortnight. We've got 4 weeks left till the Open, Northwest Open, so I want to spend the next 2 weeks. Well, I don't want to spend the next 2 weeks. Jay and Jamie are going to spend the next 2 weeks painting it all up. So we'll get it all sprayed this weekend, and then it's not massively difficult to paint terrain up. I don't understand when you go to having your own personal terrain not painted. That's fine, 'cause it's your own personal stuff. But I think if you go into a venue, whether it be to a club or to definitely to a tournament, you're paying money to go somewhere, then I expect to see that terrain painted. It's not acceptable. But hey ho. At this point we could go into the whole negativity of keyboard warriors, but we won't. I'll just say that. The Northwest Open, by the way, we have passed 30 tickets now, so we're to half capacity, which is great for the first tournament. Hopefully now that people have seen the tournament halls and plenty of people are getting to see the posts about it, we might do another 5 or 10 tickets. I'd be happy with mid to late 30s, 40 would be great. We don't expect to sell out on our first one, although it would be phenomenal if we did. So yeah, it's all good. And yeah, we got loads and loads of buildings done. The maps are ordered and en route. Well, they're not en route yet, but they will be en route. They'll be here in time. And it's looking good. My white scars, they're looking nasty, I'm not going to lie. I've got some to paint, but they're all built now. Everything extra that are built, because apparently having a full task force isn't enough. You end up having to build more. And that's what I've done, is I've built extras. So I've got 2 squads of scout bikes to paint, I've got 2 drop pods to paint, I've got 2 Devastator squads to paint. That should give you enough hint as to where I'm going. And it's a nasty list, it really is, because I've never really done that before. I've always wrote hard-hitting lists, but they're being exceptionally fluffy. Now this one's still fluffy, it's still very fast attack, mobile, right in there and get in and punch hard. But using some of those formations and that are available, I was like, wow, this is nuts. But at the same time, there's plenty of counters to it. I don't think I'm just going to go in and just auto win. What happens if I win my own tournament, by the way? Obviously, if I do win, I'm not going to take any of the cash prizes. I'm playing in it more for the fun than anything else. But yeah, surely it's not right if I win my own tournament. Although that could stop Lawrence then, couldn't it? Get me points. Oh, points. So, 1st of July, the LVO gets announced, dates and tickets go on sale, I believe. I don't know whether they're just announcing the date or whether tickets go on sale. Depending on how I get on with the Northwest Open and how it all runs, I think I might go to Vegas. I think I bloody deserve to go to Vegas, and my reasoning for deserving it is I've worked hard. I've worked really hard. I'm officially burnt out. I've still got a mammoth list of jobs to do, but I just don't have. It's not that I haven't got the enthusiasm for the business anymore. That's very much still there, but the enthusiasm to actually get the jobs done kind of isn't. And I knew that it was going to happen if we got the tournament halls ready for the Troll Trader event, because that was the big win. Chairs, rain tables are done. That's it. It's enough. The rest of it's little things and snacks, and they're not. But I haven't got the motivation to do them because I'm just so burnt out. But I can't afford to take a few weeks off because the business needs me there. So what do? You plan to go to Vegas, apparently. I obviously sold it to the wife in the fact that it's for work. And whilst she's not overly impressed because she really wants to go to Vegas but won't leave the kids at home because they're too young, she doesn't want both of us on a plane at the same time, because obviously if something goes wrong, then I get where she's coming from. I just think it's a bit extreme. So she's going to miss out on Vegas, but I'm going to go. Or at least I think I'm going to go. I've priced it all up and I think, yeah, I can do this. And it's research and development for the business, isn't it? I'll figure it out somehow. But yeah, let's see what happens at the Northwest Open first. If I fare reasonably well, then I might just do it. I might just go, and it's an experience, isn't it? And obviously the likes of Ace is going out, Lawrence from Tabletop Tactics is going out, and I'm sure between now and then I'll meet other people that we're going. So yeah, that's a thing, apparently. Dave half muttered, interesting bingo, and he's getting back into 40k. For those of you that are local to the store and know Dave, he's known as Cheesy Dave, and he'll watch this, because he writes cheesy lists. So 7th edition's up his street, but he walked away from 40k because he broke it. It's not personally that he personally broke it, sorry, but he ended up with the Screamer Star, and then the Screamer Star became a big thing over the internet. I'm not suggesting that he wrote the Screamer Star, but he'd come up with his variation of it, and then obviously everybody was all over it, and it was just a stupid army. Now he's just sold the army off finally, but for a while he had a challenge out there that anyone that can beat the army can have the army. He was that confident that it couldn't be beaten, and not confident in an arrogant way. It was just that broken. So he hasn't played 40k for ages, but he's building an Iron Hands army by the looks of it. So he's going to get on with that, I think, which is good. Pardon me. Age of Sigmar. So Age of Sigmar's bumped up in a big way. The General's Handbook arrived yesterday, and book's this thick. There's still only 3 or 4 pages of rules. The rest of it's how they're changing it to make it better, which makes me laugh. But it is what it is, and there's now points to it. It'll be out for general sale at the end of July. We've got ours now because there's a global campaign starting, and we're going to get behind it. That's the nuts of it. We're going to get behind it. So again, anyone who's local, get yourselves into store. Let us know what you what your intentions are with Age of Sigmar. Come and have a look through the General's Handbook, see how the point system works before you go and buy your own book, obviously from us. And let's do it. Let's just play some Age of Sigmar. Time permitting, and it very much is time permitting, I'll finish those Night Goblins that I never really started, and I'll do some Night Goblins for Age of Sigmar. Everything's just about time. I've said in videos before, it's all about August at the moment. Once Northwest opens out the way, I can almost sit back and relax a bit, and I should have more time to play games. And I keep saying I've opened this game and I've opened that game, and I'm opening games left, right and centre. It's great because the customers get to play all my games. I don't play any of them. I've written this White Scars list, and I still haven't tested it because I don't have the time to play it. But hey ho. Yeah, so Age of Sigmar's a thing. Mark III War Machine and Hordes, that came out yesterday. We did really well out of pre-orders. Everybody was happy. Everybody pretty much got what they wanted on the day they wanted it. There was a couple of boxes short because of the shortage in the UK, but I've managed to sort them out now, so everybody's pre-order is satisfied. There's only one person, Mike, waiting to pick his up. I imagine he'll be down in the next week or two to get it. And I've got a few boxes of overstock until more stock arrives in the UK. Get in touch if you need any stock, if you need any faction decks. If I've got it, you can have it. If I haven't, you can't. Simple as that, isn't it, I suppose. I was worried that I was going to be disappointing a load of people, but as it happens, I managed to, as I say, fulfill everybody's stuff. Some people just had to wait 24 hours, but 99% got theirs. Got theirs in time, so that's good. And there's plenty of players now in the club. So if you ever wanted to look at War Machine, now's the time to do it. Come down to the store on a Tuesday, and we're going to run a journeyman league. I think probably not until August, once everybody's got their head around it. But we're running a journeyman league, and we've got a tournament coming up. I still can't remember what date it is. It's either no, it's not. It's the first weekend of August. It's the 6th of August. I'm almost certain that that's the date. On my list of things to do is to put all these Facebook events up. I'll get round to it. I'll do it. It's what it is. Does anybody know? Anybody who watches this, or whether you do it yourselves or you know somebody close enough who does it, that prints vinyl stickers? So I need loads of vinyl stickers printed for inside the store and for the windows, and then I need some big artwork ones printing up, and it costs a bloody fortune. And yes, I'll just pay it, but if somebody knows somebody, or somebody does it themselves, I'd sooner put the money through a contact as such. Do you know what I mean? I'd sooner give the money to somebody who I know to whatever extent than just blindly go to a company. I'm going to pay money for it anyway. But we need lots of vinyl. To the point where I even looked at buying my own vinyl printer. Thought it might just be cheaper. But then I saw how much vinyl printers are. Bloody hell. They are what they are. I'm trying to find things to say this week. I am aware of that. There really isn't much. Oh, Tanks is in stock in store now. So Tanks is 15mm skirmish game. It's very, very much based around like an X-wing mechanic, I believe. I've not even opened the box for it myself yet. I didn't have time yesterday. It's been out for a couple of weeks, and I sort of stayed off from it because there wasn't a massive amount of interest, and then all of a sudden it's out there and now people are asking me for it. So we've got it in. We've got full range in stock as always. I mean, the range isn't massive at the moment. It's like, I think there's the starter set and then maybe 6 or 7 different tanks. But I've got good stock and got the range in, because that's just how we are, isn't it? That's what we do. And it looks alright. I say I haven't opened up the rule book and all that, but it's Flames of War models basically, and the 15mm ones. And if it plays like X-Wing, then it's going to be quite cool. So give us a shout if anyone's interested in playing that. And then it's cheap as anything. It's like 18 quid I think it is for the starter set, and it's chocker full, that box. The rule book alone's got to be worth a tenner. And then you get loads of bits in it, your tanks and that. And then each additional tank's only £7. Can't really go wrong with that, can you? So give us a shout if anyone's interested in that, or in general. If anybody's got any ideas, if anyone's got any thoughts on what we could do differently, whether you're local and you physically see the store all the time, or whether it's just you listen to the CarCast. People keep telling me that they like them, so I keep recording them every week. And some weeks I've got more to say than others. I mean, we're at 15 minutes now, I still always manage to babble on for 15-20 minutes. But if you've got any ideas for improvements or how to move things onto another level. What was interesting was people were much more interested in commenting on the video of the store tour. People were happy to see the store again, and I think somebody said as much as they like the CarCasts, they really love seeing the in-store videos, and they're coming. They genuinely are. I just don't know when, because again, it's time constraints. I didn't go into this with my eyes closed, but they definitely weren't as open as I thought they were. I knew I was going to be pushed, I knew I was going to be busy, I knew I was going to have no time for things. But man, I didn't believe it was going to be this much. But if you're going to have the largest store in the UK, then you're going to be busy, aren't you, I suppose. Website's still 2 weeks away. There you go, got it in. And that's it. I say I can keep chatting, but there's little to no point. I'm literally just filling video time now, which I don't need to do. So we'll leave it there. Nice short video for this week. Well, short, still 17 minutes. And I'll catch you next week, guys. I say pop some comments down below, any suggestions or anything you want to talk about or ask me about, and I'll see you next week. See you later, guys.